Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beyond and I am currently in Africa. That is why the name of my channel is Beyond in Africa. I am currently in Nairobi, Kenya right now, and the mission of my channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean islands. My friends, if you have not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? We're over, just yesterday we celebrated over 3,000 subscribers. So what are you waiting for? Make sure to subscribe now. Make sure you could also join the channel, like it and share it with all your friends and family, and watch all the ads as well, because by watching the ads you would be supporting me, because YouTube will pay me from the ads that you watch. I will get a little cents here and there, my friends. Welcome back, and the topic for today is: did the European Union and the USA hire a spy to destroy the Caribbean Citizens by Investment Program? Now, why do I say that? Just the other day, I did a video about the European Union threatening to destroy the Caribbean islands' economy. Now, some Caribbean islands have a major industry called a Citizenship by Investment Program, where people can purchase their citizenship, and that is how they make a lot of money in these islands. So for the European Union is threatening to disrupt that, my friends. So how did the spy story come in? Now, in 2001, I am from the island of the country, I must say, of St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis is a Caribbean island located in the Caribbean. Two islands, one federation, separated by 2 miles of water, my friends. The island of Nevis is one island. The island of St. Kitts is one island. Two governments, one island. Two governments, two islands, one federation, one country. Now, in 2001, the island of Nevis brought in an overseas investor from France to do a movie industry on the island of Nevis. And the name of that company is MSR Media. And they brought in a gentleman, and it was announced that a movie industry will be done on the island of Nevis. Now, I did my research, and I found out that the company MSR Media had just started up at the time. They had just over 200 followers on Facebook. It was a startup company, and then so I found it strange. But it was announced that it's going to be a movie industry. But then it was further announced that the taxpayers of the island of Nevis would be funding that movie industry at the cost of $150,000 monthly to host that movie company. Now I found that strange, because for a movie company to come in to invest in a country, and then the taxpayers have to pay for that company to be there, I didn't like that idea. But it continued. Everybody was excited and so about the movie industry on the island of Nevis. Now that continued for a couple months, and then the same company, MSR Media, went to the island of St. Kitts, and then they announced that they're going to be doing movies there as well. So they had this big ceremony, red carpet laid out on the floor. They had a ceremony, and all of that. Grand event. It's gonna be a big movie industry in St. Kitts and Nevis, the first ever of its kind. And I said, no, this is strange. This company just came and the government is helping this company so much. They're boosting it. We are actually, I said to myself, the taxpayers of St. Kitts and Nevis are actually building this company. Because remember, I said the island of Nevis was paying 150,000 US dollars for many months. This was during 2021. This was during the pandemic, to fund this company so that they could do movies on the island. But this company was now in St. Kitts on another island, federation, same country, another island, doing movies as well. So, big red carpet layout, and so they're gonna be doing movies. And then shortly after, it was announced that the same company was going into the hotel business. They was purchasing a hotel. They purchased a hotel in St. Kitts. And then shortly after that, we heard that this same movie company, MSR Media, was into citizenship by investment. They was gonna be selling passports from the island of St. Kitts and Nevis, the country of St. Kitts and Nevis. They was gonna be involved in passport business. So I'm saying from doing movies to in the hotel business now. Now they're involved in citizenship by investment program on the island. And so I started to do my research online, and I saw that, lo and behold, the CEO of the company, Martinez, I saw an article online that he was convicted for fraud in France and he spent 6 months in prison. I saw another article online which said the same gentleman, Martinez, he spent 10 months in the US in a detention center. So I said, what? How could this man spend this time in jail and now in the Caribbean doing all this big business, and something is wrong? So then all of that continued throughout the pandemic. Companies doing movies, it's hiring, they're saying it's hiring people. But remember, we're paying the 150,000 US dollars a month to host this company and their staff to do movies. So we are paying to produce movies. But the same company had enough money, they got enough money to buy a hotel, and then they were into the passport selling business on the island. So I found that very, very strange indeed. And then, because I thought to myself, here is it, a company comes to St. Kitts and Nevis with no money and is now doing big business. We would have strengthened that company to do big business. Now, the government changed after that, and the new government came in, and the same thing, they embraced the company. They say they're going to be doing more business with the company, and so it's going to be a movie industry in St. Kitts and Nevis. It's going to be a federal event now. So then, months after that, we didn't hear anything. And then just recently, we're hearing breaking news that the same CEO, Martinez of MSR Media, who was convicted in France and spent 6 months, in prison for fraud. That is what the article online is saying. And another article is saying he spent 10 months in detention in America. That same gentleman is now suing the former prime minister and other entities, other persons, and another gentleman in another island in the Caribbean. with regards to the citizenship by investment program. And I'm thinking, how is it this gentleman who the island would have helped to boost his business to make so much money, he is now suing the government that strengthened him. So I said to myself, no, this is strange. I'm back to my point now. Remember, I told you he um an article is saying he spent 6 months in jail in France for fraud. He also was in the US in detention for 10 months. And shortly after that, he found himself in St. Kitts and Nevis with a startup company offering to do movies. So I am thinking this gentleman could be a spy. What if he is a spy that he made a deal with the US government and the European government, France, to cut a deal to spy on the Caribbean islands citizenship by investment program, try to get in there to see what is happening, and then release the information into the general public, take them to court and scramble the whole thing, try to destroy the whole thing. So I'm thinking that perhaps this gentleman was hired by the US government and also maybe the European Union to spy on the Caribbean citizenship by investment program to get information and to destroy it. So currently, this gentleman, MSR Media, is in court. He filed a case with the RICO, that's a racketeering. Let me see what's the name for it. Racketeering and Corruption Organization. That's the name for RICO. That's the meaning of RICO. That's a serious organization. Racketeering is like when you're pretending to do business for profit, and it's not a legitimate business. So that's a serious allegation. So my friends, let me know what you think. Comment in the comment section, and let me know what you think about this. It's very, very strange indeed. And let this be a lesson to all of us. We have the tendency in the Caribbean and Africa, any white person who comes in and said they are an investor, that the Caribbean and the African governments welcome them. And I remember during the time when MSR Media came, I was asking the question, why don't the government get a Nigerian movie company or a Nigerian consultant to help us with our movies? Because we know Nollywood is a big movie industry. Why don't we partner with Nollywood and try to get something on the island? And that wasn't done. And also, at the time I was into media, many other media personalities out there, we wasn't making anything during the pandemic. No money. A lot of people were suffering. But the government found 150,000 US dollars to pay to a startup company. And now that same company is suing the whole country and aiming to destroy their citizenship by investment program. And that is sad. I felt sad at the time that I was not working, I was not making any money, but this company who nobody knew about came and we was giving them all this money to do business. I didn't feel good about that. But it's a past, it's a learning lesson. My friends, let me know what you think about the video. Like it and share it with all your friends and family. Also join the channel, watch all the ads, and thank you for watching this video. And of course, my name is Beyond. I am in Africa. That is why the name of the channel is Beyond in Africa. And the mission of my channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean islands. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I'll see you again in the next video. And if you have not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe now. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.